Good afternoon, BAT1C. So, since we are in an asynchronous setup of discussion, so we will be having our discussion through recordings. For today, we will be having our lesson 6 communication aids and strategies using tools of technology. I know you have already your knowledge and skills in using tools of technology in transmitting your information from one to another. But this time, class, no, we will develop it more by learning the different aids or mga pantulong pang support in creating multimodal text. When we say tools of technology, no, these are electronics, digital, or physical resources that can support students and teachers to deliver information. So it includes applications or apps, platforms, and software that can be used online, hybrid, or traditional mode of learning. At this point, we will identify the different tools of technology in communication or ways in communicating effectively. So let us begin with these images. All of the things that you can see on your screen now are all examples of tools of technology. So we will know all of this and let us all be familiarized with each one by one. So let's begin with the first one. So we have Animoto. Okay, when we say Animoto, it is an online video tool which allows users to create and or shape videos using video clips, images, text, and music. In short, Animoto is a video maker app. So ano na ba class yung nagamit nyong applications to create videos? Are you familiar with CapCut, KineMaster, Filmora Go? Ayan. So those are applications that are almost similar to Animoto. But we should try this app then, no? Because one of its strengths is that it is easy to use. We can easily add photos and videos in just few easy steps, no? Because the templates and images are already posted and are also searchable. So it's good for promoting businesses then. So you must try Animoto. Next is Draw.io. It is a diagramming tool that works as a third-party Google app. So its main function or purpose is to create flowcharts, diagram, organizational charts, etc. So if you're about to create those examples, try Draw.io app. Next is the Imi. So it is an online presentation tool that allows users to create flowing presentations with embedded music and or videos. So again, it is an online presentation tool to create slides. No, it's similar to Google Slide, Nearpad, PowerPoint presentations, and the like. So we can create all types of content such as your reportings in your class, no, regarding your topic. We could also create albums and e-cards, and also we can add videos and music as well as audio recordings in this type of online presentation tool. So that's email. Next is the Go Animate. So it is used to create animated videos of your choice without having to do any of the drawing. If you are one of the people who loves animes, cartoons, or drawings, it is for you, no? Go Animate. So you can create here a movie using anime characters to tell a story or a scenario. So ang tanong, pagagamit nyo rin ba ito academically? The answer is yes. You can create a presentation here which shows your purpose and agenda. So for example, si Ethel, magpe-present siya ng report niya gamit yung Go Animate. So possible ba yon? Yes. So she can use anime characters to present herself, no? Na parang nagsasalita. Na parang yung anime na yon yung nagre-report. So lalagyan niyo ng mga videos, voiceovers, and sound effects to make her presentation catchy. Let's proceed to the other tools of technology. We have iMovie. So same with the Animoto a while ago, iMovie is also an online video maker app. But the difference is iMovie is good in creating, editing, and managing trailers, teasers, movies, and videos. Yan. So probably kaya rin tinawag na iMovie, maybe because its main purpose talaga is to create mga teasers and movies. That's why it is an excellent tool for media organization, color grading, yung quality ng images and videos mo is higher, no, than the other apps. It supports students' digital storytelling skills and collaboration skills. So use iMovie tools of technology. Next is the Powtoon, okay? So Powtoon is used for creating animated presentations and animated explainer videos. It is a portmanteau or a combination of two words, no? PowerPoint and cartoon, which used to present information in a more engaging way because of its visual effects. Yan, mga eye-catching animated slides using images or videos for educational purposes. Then we have the Podomatic. Its main function or purpose is that it allows users to find, listen, and create podcasts with audio and images using sound recordings. In other words, it is an application to create podcasts. What do we mean by podcast naman ngayon? So when we say podcast, it is a series or collection of digital audio files you can download or listen to on the internet. So it could be a series of spoken word, audio episodes on a particular theme or topic, basta it is more on audio. Are you familiar with Alex Gonzaga? She's known for being a vlogger, right? But now she's doing podcasting naman, no? She's also a podcaster. Sometimes her content is about a short story, ayan, mga ganyan. Kung napanood yung mga podcast ni Alex Gonzaga, ayan. So, it's more on audio. Okay, next is Prezi. Okay, Prezi is an online presentation tool which allows you to create engaging presentation. So, again, it's similar to Emaze and Powtoon, no, in terms of the main function, which is to present slides, yeah, or to create presentation. But the most interesting feature of this app is that it allows you to panning or zooming your presentation. So if you have something to highlight on your slide, so Prezi is one of the best and effective application or tools to use. Another tools of technology is the QuickTime. It enables you to play a huge variety of multimedia files, and it can be used to record your video, your audio on your computer screen. With this function, we can say that QuickTime is a multi-application, di ba? Ang dami niyang gamit kasi you can use it to deliver your videos, your music, to play with those, di ba? And at the same time, it is also a screen recorder. Okay? So that's QuickTime. Next, we have Screencast-O-Matic. So, it is a free and easy-to-use tool for screen capturing and recording screencasts. In other words, it is a recording app. So, how can we use it, this application, as students? So, for example, when we are about to record a tutorials regarding an informative video on how to use elements of a PowerPoint presentation. So using Screencast-O-Matic, you can record your screen, then add with audio and sounds, and then you have it. Simple as that. Next is the Sketchpad. So it's a free, easy-to-use web-based illustration with automatic saving to your web browser's cache. So Sketchpad is an online drawing application. So yan. When we say web-based, so we have to use internet to access this kind of application. So, Sketchpad. So, you can sketch, draw, and write your content here. So, you're already familiar with this Sketchpad naman kasi, di ba? May mga Sketchpad tayo na naka-download sa computers natin automatically. So, same with it lang. Ang pinagkaiba, online web-based itong Sketchpad na ito. Next is SlideShare. So, madali na lang to kasi na-mention na natin kanina. So, same with Prezi, Emaze, Canva, PowerPoint presentation, Google Slide. Ayan. So, they're almost the same no in terms of main function, which is to create and present presentation using slide. Okay, next is Sparkle Video Scribe. So, it is a tools of technology used to create whiteboard animations. Here in this app, you can create eye-catching videos using customized templates, images, shapes, drawings, and customized drawings. So, lahat ng yan available na fini-feature sa application na ito. Okay, next is Wordle. Okay, Wordle, it makes word clouds from text you provide, giving greater prominence to the words that appear more than in text. So, it's an app na when you pasted a word, no, one word, then lahat ng related na words dito lalabas. So here is an example. So here we can see na yung main word na gusto mong gamitin is yung word na Wordle, no? Kasi ito yung pinakamalaki dyan sa picture na yan. And then yung mga maliliit na words, those are the related words or prominent words, no? Which is related nga doon sa word na hinahanap mo. So that's an example of Wordle. So using Wordle application, makakagawa tayo ng mga ganong examples. Okay, next is YouTube. So, ito yung pinakaalam natin sa lahat, no? Familiar tayong lahat dito. So, it allows you to create a channel where you can upload and share your videos. So, in this app, no, in this platform, we can watch different vlogs, videos, entertainment, tutorials, educational, movies, at marami pang iba. So, alam nyo na yan. Next is the Canva. So, isa rin sa pinakagamit na gamit during pandemic, no? So, it's a flexible and accessible way creating digital designs, especially for beginners. So, sabi dyan, flexible. Bakit kaya? It's because it's a multitask application, no? Kasi we can create PowerPoint presentations, image collage, and even resumes at marami pang iba. So sabi nga nila, nasa Canva na ang lahat. So it's a very effective application for educational purposes, for business purposes, and marami pang iba. And I think most of you nakapag-try na rin itong Canva na to. And masasabi natin, no, it's a very good application talaga. And finally, we're on the last tools of technology for this discussion. No, we have the voice thread. It allows you to easily collaborate and create with voice, video, or image. It's a web-based application which allows users to upload many types of media, images, videos, and documents. So, ang kinagandahan nito, merong place doon or parang part doon which users can add comments for discussion. Yan. So, it's also similar to Prezi and Powtoon. Ang pinagkaiba lang, pwedeng mag-comment ang users. Alright? We are done now identifying the different tools of technology. So by knowing their functions and details, again, how can we define tools of technology? So based on the definition provided, tools of technology are web-based applications or computer software that can be used to aid or enhance the way people exchange ideas and information, be at work or in school. So I hope that it is clear for everybody, no, regarding this discussion. So those are the different tools of technology. So let's move forward to the second subtopic of this discussion, creating digital multimodal text. So we have learned that multimodal text can be on paper, no? When we say on paper, it could be found in books, comics, posters, infographics, etc. And also in digital and live and actual performances. So under digital multimodal text, we will be introduced to you two new terms. So that's transmedia and multimedia presentation. Let's go first with the transmedia. When we say transmedia, it is a type of story where the story is unfolded through multiple media, multiple media, and communication platforms, and in which a part of the consumers assumes an active role in the expansion process. It also enables further development of the story world, like offering a backstory, a prequel, additional episodes, or further insight into characters and plot elements through a new medium. So it could be in live or recorded performance, animation, feel, text embedded in the presentation. That's why, according to Jenkins 2011, sinabi niya na transmedia requires a more complex production process kasi nga napakaraming process. For you to easily understand, no, let's have an example. Are you familiar with Wattpad? No? Wattpad is a sequence of a story, right? So from ebook, from ebook, ginawang movie. So for example, yung She's Dating a Gangster, di ba? From ebook, ginawang movie, gumamit ng ibang media and medium or platforms to make the story more alive. So in short, yung transmedia, it's a storytelling na gumagamit ka ng ibang media para ma-continue yung story. What about multimedia or multimedia presentation? So it's a standalone presentation that includes information presented with slides, video, or digital representations, and it includes sound, which might be a narrative, music, or sound effects. When we say multi, it means many. So we can say multimedia or many media. So it was called as a standalone presentation because it could already use many media at once. So for example, MS PPT. 'Di ba nandito na lahat, pwedeng maglagay ng text, images, audio, and sound. So that's multimedia presentation. Hindi niya na kailangan gumamit ng other mediums or media para makagawa ng presentation. So independent siya, standalone siya. After knowing those information, I think you are now prepared to proceed to the next subtopic, which is to know the different procedures or steps in creating multimodal text. Please do listen carefully because it is related with the assignment you are going to do after the class discussion. So of course, we will begin this with the first step, determining your purpose. So determining your purpose is like asking yourself, why I am doing this? What is the purpose? For example, I assigned you to create a PowerPoint presentation which shows your perception about online classes. So what is your purpose? Of course, to show your reasons, ideas, and comments, diba, about online classes. So why is it important? This will serve as your foundation to continue what you are doing. So dapat may purpose and dapat yung purpose mo mahalaga. After determining and knowing your purpose, proceed to the second step. Identify your target audience. Sino ba yung mga audience nyo? For example, yung ginawa nyong PPT dun sa example natin kanina, ipepresent nyo lang yon sa classroom. So, sino yung possible na audience nyo? Siyempre, yung mga students and teachers lang. E paano kung sa program ni Mayor nyo yon ipepresent? So, who's your possible audience? It could be parents, mayors, officials, mga bata, diba? So, why is it important to know your audience? It is for us to know the appropriate and suited words we should use. So, the proper registration of language as well. So, dun tayo sa pangalawang scenario, ang audience yung mga parents. If you're not aware with the importance of knowing your audience, baka galingan nyo masyado at mag-straight English ka pa while presenting. Pero not degrading naman, no? But in reality, mas naintindihan talaga nila if magtatagalog kayo at hindi masyadong formal yung way ng pagsasalita. Unlike if you are facing students and teachers. So what type of registers we should use if our audience are students and teachers? Yes, consultative. It's a combination of formal and informal, tawag dito, conversation, no? If parents naman and friends, casual or informal lang. Okay, so let's move forward to the third step. Outline your content. When we say outline or outlining, it means we have to summarize, no? We're just taking notes, the important details and idea, not all the script. So baka matanong nyo, ma'am, nag-outline po ba kayo nitong tinuturo nyo sa amin ngayon? Yes. Is it effective ba? The answer is also yes. So it helps us to summarize and organize the content. So, hindi as is, hindi by script. So, kapag gagawa kayo ng PowerPoint presentation, i-outline nyo muna para hindi kayo mawala doon sa procedures nyo. And nakikita nyo rin yung progress nyo kung nasaan na kayo. So, this is an example of an outline. So, you may analyze it on yourself kasi madali lang din naman ito. Ayan. So after creating your outline, proceed to the fourth and last step na, work on the slide content. So dito na kayo gagawa mismo ng presentation nyo. So start with the first slide, to the second slide, up to your last slide. So again, what are the 4 steps in creating multimodal text? First is to determine your purpose. Second is to identify your target audience. C is to create your outline or outline your content. And lastly is work on your slide. Now we can proceed in making an effective PowerPoint presentations. But before that, I want to ask you first to assess your knowledge regarding this matter. So paano ba kayo gumagawa ng PowerPoint presentation? For sure naman nakagawa na kayo ng PowerPoint, right? So what do you consider? Kino-consider nyo ba kung ano yung font style nyo, font size, the text, the background, images, and so on? Ayan. So, alamin natin yan lahat dito sa ating discussion. These are some of the tips in making effective PowerPoint presentation. So first, use the Slide Master feature to create a consistent and simple design template. So be consistent with other elements such as font, colors, and background. A while ago, we have discussed the many applications in presenting slide. No? We have Prezi, Slide, Share, Powtoon, Emails, etc. So, gamitin nyo kung ano yung gusto nyo, kung saan kayo nadadalian. So, sabi dyan, be consistent with other templates, fonts, and colors and background. So, baka kasi instead na mag-focus yung students mo or mga audience mo sa content mo, mas mag-focus sila dun sa template mo kasi nakaka-distract. So, in making your slide, mas maganda kung simple lang, no? Mas plain yung template or background mo, mas okay. Okay, next tip, simplify and limit the number of words on each screen. Use key phrases and include only essential information. So, let's observe this first example. What can you say about this class? So, I think you will agree with me kung sasabihin ko na overcrowded yung mga words and yung slide, 'di ba? So, nakakatamad basahin. Hindi mo alam kung saan ka mag-i-start. So, hindi yan i-recommend, no, na mag-overcrowd tayo ng mga words sa isang slide lang. So, ano ba yung dapat na tama? Ayan. Sa example 2. So, as you can see, no, mas limited yung number of words dito compared dun sa first example. In terms of presenting words kasi on the slide, meron tinatawag na 8x8 rule. So sabi doon, 8 lines with 8 substantive words. When we say substantive words, these are the preposition words, yung mga in, on, besides, beneath, yan. So hindi yun kasama. Dapat mga keywords or main words lang. The third tip is to limit punctuation and avoid putting words in all capitals. Empty space on the slide will enhance readability. So that's self-explanatory naman, no? That's why let's immediately proceed to the fourth tip. What can you say about this slide class? Are the words presented readable? Ayan. Observe nyo, ha? How about this one? Yan. So, maganda bang tingnan? Masarap ba sa mata? I'm sure na yung sagot nyo sa dalawang tanong, I know. So, ano ba yung fourth tip natin? So, it says here that we should use contrasting colors for text and background. So, if we used light text, dapat yung background natin ay dark. So, pattern backgrounds can reduce readability of text. That's why yung background natin, it should be plain lang, walang mga designs para ma-highlight yung ating words para maging readable. You may use this checklist for you to be guided in creating your PowerPoint presentation. So, gamitin nyo yan, class. Now, we are on the last subtopic of this lesson, delivering a multimedia presentation. So, in this table, we can see the different practices and attitude which are better and as well as worse, no? So, let's start it with the first one. Next is to stand. It's better to explain your presentation when you are standing than sitting. Next, move. Not only stand still. So, your movement, your gestures will help your audience to understand what you're saying. Vary the pitch of your voice. It's usually better than speak in monotone. When we say monotone, yung isang tono lang, yung parang ang tamlay lang, walang mga emotions, walang mga high pitch. So, dapat iba-iba yung tono ng ating boses. Depende sa kung ano yung sinasabi natin. And then, dapat may mga conviction. Yan. So, it's better also to speak loudly and then face your audience than mumble and then facing downward. So, why we should speak loudly? So, syempre, para maninig ng mga audience mo na nasa malayong position, di ba? And then, face the audience. Wag lang nakayuko. Mas nakakatamad makinig sa isang nagpe-present kapag nakayuko lang, di ba? Parang wala kang kausap. Then, it's better to make an eye contact than stare at your laptop. Our eyes kasi have the capability na mangusap. No? So kahit nakatingin lang tayo sa kanila, yung mata natin parang nag-explain na rin. And of course, kailangan natin ng eye contact para makita rin natin kung talagang nakikinig pa yung ating mga audience. Next is to focus on the main points than get lost in detail. So dapat ang explain natin sa ating presentation yung mahalaga lang. No, wag na tayong magpaligoy-ligoy pa para hindi malito yung ating mga audience. Also, it's better to use outlines, images, and charts, yung mga visuals natin, than have no visual aids. Yung mga visual aids kasi natin, malaking factor yan para makuha yung interest ng ating mga listeners or yung mga audience natin. And of course, for them to imagine, to visualize kung ano ba yung pinipresent natin, mas madali nilang maiintindihan. Next is to finish your presentation within your time limit. So, wag kang mag-overtime. Kapag binigyan ka ng 10 minutes, finish your presentation within 10 minutes, no? Or mas maaga, mas okay. Next is summarize your main points at the beginning and end. So, that's usually better than start without an overview, trail off, or without a conclusion. So, dapat yung introduction nyo, yung body nyo, and yung conclusion nyo, magkakakonekta sa isa't isa. So, hindi natin uumpisahan o tatapusin yung ating presentation nang wala lang. Okay? So, dapat there is a connection between each parts of your presentation. And lastly, it's better to notice your audience and respond to their needs than ignore audience behavior. So, since one of your goals is for your audience to benefit on your speech or presentation, so syempre, dapat i-recognize mo sila, ino-notice mo sila, especially when they have questions. So, if they feel na na-recognize sila, na-notice sila, mas makikinig sila. For you to appreciate this topic more in this lesson or in this discussion, please watch this video, no? So, nasa module 6 natin iyan. But what about delivering our presentation online? So, may mga tips din, no? For example, the first one, increase your visibility. So, one way to do this is, of course, by dressing up appropriately according to the occasion. For example, you are going to present your report on your class. So, of course, before that time, set up mo na yung camera mo para maayos yung visibility mo. So, why is it important ba? So, for your audience to see your reactions, your facial expressions, and your gestures na makakatulong na mas maunawaan kung anong pinipresent mo. So, baka matanong nyo, ma'am, kayo nga po hindi namin makita. So, ang reason kasi is, yung storage ng phone ko is hindi na ganun kataas. So, kapag nilagyan ko pa ng video, baka hindi ko na ma-upload to. So, pakiintindi na lang po. Next tip is to leverage our voice. So, while presenting, we need to sound alive and enthusiastic. So, para hindi antokin yung ating mga audience. So, the third tip is visually reinforce key points. Okay, so instead of filling your slide with text only, so use images or graphics to emphasize your key points. So, use related images or visual aids to help your audience understand more your key points or your presentation. Pero kung kinakailangan lang, no, hindi naman required na every slide dapat meron tayong mga images. So, kung sa tingin natin masusupport yung ating presentation or idea, then maglagay tayo ng images para makatulong. The fourth tip is use a purposeful movement. So, hindi lang tayo basta gumagawa ng gestures, no? Dapat yung mga movement, yung gestures natin ay nakaayon sa kung ano yung sinasabi rin natin. And for the last tip, end on time. So, same with the discussion, no? Kanina sa face-to-face delivery, end on time. So, wag tayo mag-overtime. Present our presentation within our time limit lang. And ayan, congratulations, no? We are done discussing lesson 6. So, for your assignment, assessment number 6, you have to make 10 to 15 slides of a PowerPoint presentation in relation to the infographic or topic you have chosen in assessment number 5 using tools of technology. So, lahat ng answer nyo dun sa assessment number 5 nyo, yun yung ilalagay nyo sa PowerPoint presentation nyo, except for the evaluative essay. So use the different tools of technology of your choice. Kanina, na-mention natin yung Prezi, yung Canva, yung Google Slides, SlideShare, and any other presentation tool na kung saan kayo madadalian. So be creative and consider the tips and strategies we had discussed. Okay. So thank you for listening, class. P81C. Have a wonderful day. Bye!